You know, one thing that I noticed about the movie Mulan, the cartoon, the animation version, the original, is that even though Mulan was cosplaying as a male, she was pretending to be Ping, a guy. Something about her energy was very feminine. Even though it was masculine, there was a lot of feminine energy in her energy because she's a female, she's a woman. And Shang was picking up on her feminine energy and was actually developing a crush on Mulan. Developed a crush on Ping, which was really developing crush on Mulan. So, like, remember at the very end of the movie when Ping had got like wounded? Well, Mulan got wounded right after she saved Shang, and then that's when Shang was like Ping, are you okay? The way that his energy was, it's like he was talking to a girl, not talking to a boy. If you peep that, and when he was saying like, hold on, it was like his feminine energy was coming out a bit to like match her energy because basically he was needing to nurture her and care for her. Even though he thought he was nurturing and caring for a guy, he felt in his energy that something about Ping was different. Okay, so that was where like the crush came through a couple of times. But another thing is that once Shang had realized that Mulan was a woman, then everything made sense to him. He's like, okay, so this is why I had a crush on her. This is why I had a crush on this guy, on Ping, because Ping was a woman this entire time. That's why I had a crush on her, because he did. He definitely had a crush on her. And it really showed a lot of times throughout the movie. But another thing was Shang was so prideful. He was afraid to admit that he was surprised that his life just got saved by another woman. And that's the whole thing. Like, he was just having to process. Like, after they told Shang, when he was like, a life for a life, my debtors were paid, and then they left, he's like, I said move out. Because he's like, we're not about to hurt her. We're not about to do anything to her. I'm the captain. We're going to save her. We're not going to touch her. We're not going to do anything to her. So he was protecting her already. Okay. But he basically needed to process everything that happened. He like, okay, so this entire time I had this crush on this person. I thought it was a guy when the whole time it was a girl. So I had to process that. And then two, I had to process the fact that I just got my life saved by a woman. My life was just saved by another woman, and I have to process that. So that was that whole thing. But he wanted to see Mulan again because when Mulan had showed up, he was like, Mulan. And at that point, he was really ready. Like, he wasn't looking at her as Ping anymore, was seeing her as who she is, as Mulan. You saw he had remember her name so easily, so quick. He's like, okay, so that's her name, Mulan. She only said her name one time and he just knew that. So yeah, that's what I had noticed about Mulan. Shang had a crush on Ping, which was had a crush on Mulan before even Shang even knew that Mulan was Ping or Ping was Mulan. And he had to process everything, had to process the fact that he had a crush on a guy, which is really a girl, and had to process the fact that he was saved by another girl, by a woman, which was big for him. That was the biggest thing. Like, this woman just saved my life. Wow, I should marry her. Because they did in the second movie. Oh, go watch Mulan too if you haven't watched it. That's really good. It ain't as good as the first one. It can't top the first one. But Mulan 2 is really good.